Hey guys, if you like this content, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys like the video and subscribed to my channel. It helps make these videos worth it going forward.
What's up, guys? Altcoin Interpreter here with a crypto market review. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not an expert. Do your own research. Today, I just want to talk about PEPE and some other meme coins and the overall scope of what meme coins are in crypto. And meme coins are, I wouldn't say they're a crypto only thing. Sorry, one sec. I wouldn't say that memes are a crypto only thing. We saw that in 2020 there were like these big runs with GameStop and AMC in situations where those stocks really had no they had no reason to be the valuations that they were, but people really aped into them. In the GameStop and AMC, those were like the retail version of memes. Even though those were like real companies with real profits and real like employees and everything, people still bought them because they were meme-like. Like there was no real true value. And in the same token, crypto memes are very special in the sense that they don't really do anything. Like these coins have zero utility. They don't have really huge teams behind them. They're not building serious projects. But meme tokens have something that these serious projects can never achieve, and that's the fact that meme tokens can always go like 10,000x. And you're not really going to be able to see many other regular tokens do that. Like sure, you'll get an occasional token like Chainlink make many millionaires, but those are usually slow movements up as people, really see real value in these tokens, but they move much slower in general, regular tokens that is. Whereas meme coins have absolutely parabolic moves where, generally speaking, people will just ape into them. And it's a good reminder that these tokens are obviously purely used for speculation. And that's arguably what crypto is for anyway, as of right now. And these tokens are obviously some coins that can get you very, very rich or get you very, very broke. So generally speaking, like memes are the ultimate reflection of overall retail participation. And they are really some of the only ways, not some of the only, they are some of the few ways that you can get very, very rich off of not very much money. So, for example, I saw this guy that like turned like $50 of PEPE into 1.5 mil. He started like obviously when it first started, probably like I don't know what market cap. It was fucking tiny, but it just goes to show that you can have like very little money and spin it up to absurd amounts depending on the overall situation. And that's not something you can ever achieve. Like, if you put $50 into ETH, like the best you're probably going to get is a few X, right? Or Bitcoin, or like even like a mid cap altcoin. Sure, it's going to go several X, but it's never going to achieve what a high-end meme coin can achieve. However, on the flip side, most meme coins are going to die. The 99% of them are rugs, and like the 0.1 or 1% or whatever, those are the ones that are actually going to do like some absurd multiples. It's a totally different strategy than playing regular centralized exchange coins. It's totally different than playing trading real projects with real narratives. Meme coins in general, I mean, to a degree, meme coins are all narratives, so it's easy in that regard, but it's really just seeing what the flavor of the month is and just seeing, which ones can actually garner lots and lots of hype. And just know that most of them are going to be coins that you're just going to, you're going to lose money on them if you play these types of games. It really helps to be well informed, so you can find a shitcoin group, people that find these newly deployed contracts immediately, and just know that if you play these types of games, there's a very high likelihood that you lose all your money. That's just totally normal, and it's kind of the only way that you can really play these games is to accept that reality. But the difference is that you're probably going to get fucked really quickly instead of a slow grind down. So if you were to bought some, I don't know, regular shitcoin, I don't know, RSR or like buy like Chainlink or buy whatever. Chainlink is a bad example because that's actually a useful coin, but like any one of these other shit coins, you're just going to see a slow grind down and like slowly lose your money. Whereas a meme coin, you just get rugged within the first week and then you just forget about it. You'll never see or hear of it ever again. So these types of meme coins, they are total rugs, as I said, but occasionally they'll do what Pepe did, and Pepe did insane multiples. I nailed this one and was very, very lucky and fortunate. I rode it all the way up. I did take profits along the way, but I held the bulk of my position all the way up. And now, with the recent news of the devs selling Pepe here, I sold the rest of my bag. Does this actually matter in the grand scheme of things? Like, the actual liquidity of the devs leaving is not that big of a deal. It was like a $15 million sell or something, and this is like, it's still a few hundred million market cap, I believe. And that shouldn't really move the needle that much, but I think it's more just like the faith of the project. And not that, this project really required much work anyway, but it's just, I think it's just the optics of it. Now, you could have just said, oh, you can hold. This is technical analysis-wise, this is a good buy area, to be frank and honest with you. But I think that just the optics of it is just kind of gross. I wrote on Twitter, too, like this entire situation with Pepe's founders selling right here, I think was just absolutely moronic. For several reasons. Number one, I thought this was a really good bet in terms of replacing SHIB and Doge in terms of a high liquidity meme token that could do several multiples. Number one, it's already shown that it could possibly do insane numbers in a very bearish situation, a very bearish environment. And I thought that this was a much better bet than SHIB or Doge, given those coins are both in the top 10 market cap total. So, like, those insane runs that Doge and Shiba had before were situations where investors were looking for some meme coins, and obviously, like, high trading volume, like, increases, like, or liquidity increases high trading volume, and then, like, it's like a nice situation where lots of traders, like, liquidity attracts more and more volume, and, volume attracts more liquidity. It's like a positive correlation. And what I'm trying to say is that these types of meme tokens do have their runs, and I do believe that Pepe would have been good, and I thought that was really short-sighted of the devs. And I get like $50 million is a lot of money, whichever their sell was, but it would have been worth a lot more multiples, in my opinion, if they had just waited till the bull market. But whatever, is what it is. I had my bag, I sold it. It was a great trade for me, and on to the next one. TA-wise, I thought this was a good area to buy, but again, given all the FUD or on the fundamentals of this one, I don't know what it's going to look like. Maybe it doesn't matter. Like, again, it might not matter because meme coins aren't like serious projects, and most of the float is already, like, most of the tokens are already out there on the market, so it's probably not going to matter. But yeah, I guess let's just see what happens over the next bit. I mean, I'm not opposed to trading this one again later down the line, but I'll probably just take a minute and just chill with it. Let's take a look at DOGECOIN. DOGECOIN was a coin that I was checking out before, and I was looking at the 200-day EMA, and maybe this was an area to bid. But when you see a 200-day EMA interaction like this, you generally want to see a better reaction. So like what you want to see is like price blitzing up and then coming down, and then you want to see like the slow EMA. Like, say this red line is the EMA. Say it's like this. This red line's the EMA. You want to see like a good reaction and then pop up. You don't really want to see this type of grinding motion off this 200-day EMA, because that usually means that it's not going to hold. And again, EMAs they're just one of many tools that you should use in technical analysis. It doesn't really... it's not like some people will trade purely off EMAs, but it's best with confluence with other things such as SR levels. And I thought that given this overall situation where it didn't really, it did flip the 200-day EMA, but again, it didn't really have a good reaction. So generally speaking, when you see this type of thing, it had a breakdown, which it did. And it went to this last key level back at 057. This is an interesting area, but again, I don't really think this is necessarily a buy. Like, you can just sit here and buy it, but expect it just to chop around and not really do a whole lot. To be frank and honest with you, it's I think it just goes back into chill mode and just chills out. I don't see this moving. Like, again, there's Elon tweets, there's other catalysts that can happen, but overall, it's not really looking great, to be frank and honest with you. And this level is pretty important in my opinion, because if this level falls, then it's going to go to this next level around 045 area. It's the last part of this consolidation area. So, you know, there's some consolidation levels down around here, but that's kind of like the last level up in my opinion. But again, I don't really see Dogecoin as like an interesting buy as of right now personally. But we'll just kind of wait and see. Like, people trade Doge right now because of the liquidity. Like, it is a very high liquidity coin. So that's one nice thing where you can just, you know, throw in a 100K buy order, 200K buy order, and like it's gonna get filled. It's not like these other shit coins where you have to like slowly scale in or you know, slowly eat away at it. Otherwise, you're just gonna have like get slipped really bad. Let's go to SHIB. SHIB, in my opinion, also looks pretty shitty. I don't really think this is an interesting coin as of right now. It did have a nice move up, but it got quickly retraced. And 200-day EMA, similar to Dogecoin, kind of broke down. And now looks like it's approaching some of these lower levels again. But again, I don't really see this as a must buy, to be frank and honest with you. I think it's fine, but it's still a bearish market structure. You can see lower highs, lower lows, right? And it's just not really a buy in my opinion. But similar to Dogecoin, it has good liquidity, and I just think there's better coins in this. You know, you can see that it just chopped around for a while, but then the nice thing is that it is at this high volume area, view volume profile. But again, let's just kind of wait and see what happens. I don't really think it's a must buy right here. Not much volatility. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for the support.